most importantly is that you read the email in close detail. I've tried to give really specific instructions, as well as answering some of your questions, giving you some updates about upcoming stuff that's going on. So please read the email in detail, even if you have to read it more than once to get it really till you understand it. And then at the end, please read right to the end where I ask you to respond with questions, and please do that. Okay, this video is just really quick, just to go over a couple little things that I'm asking you to move forward on. First of all, application form. Second thing is going to be cover letter. So let's talk about the application form. Here we go. You'll notice every square, almost every square, is filled in. You'll notice that there's the odd little thing here, like college. Can't really fill that in. You're not going to college yet, but most of the form is completely filled in. Things like your work experience, you'll notice this student only did 3 out of the 4 boxes. That's good enough, but they were able to think of things that they had done, just even like taking care of the dogs, walking the dogs for a friend. That's called animal care. Providing childcare, basically babysitting, but it sounds better when you call it childcare. Read the email again in detail, but I'm not looking for you to have a bunch of professional work experience. We're just trying to take the things that you've done, anything you've done for other people, and put it in a way that it explains it as though it's work experience. And then you'll notice the 3 references, none of them with the same last name, and lots of detail, full addresses written out. Okay, that's the application form. Lots of research to get names, addresses, and that kind of thing. And that's number 1. Number 2, the cover letter, and that's where we're going to end today. We'll talk about resume, references, and job interview starting later this week. Stay tuned. Application form, we just looked at, filled out. The cover letter, you notice the first example in your handout here is just blank. It just says your name, your street address, then today's date, then the contact name, where you're working, the contact information, and then these 3 paragraphs, finished with a signature. Okay, then I actually give you sample opening. So there's a whole bunch of samples, but you're only going to choose 1. Remember, look here, 1 opening, 1 middle, 1 closing. Okay, so you can choose from any of these, one from the opening, 1 from the middle, 1 from the closing. Choose which paragraph seems to suit the kind of job that you're applying for the best. Read through them all and decide. Okay, and here's the sample cover letter. Now don't put the word sample cover letter on it. But, this is just to let you know what this is. But you'll see Edward Karma. This is his. You can obviously use your own name. You see his full address is written out there very neatly, capitalizing the name of the avenue. Then avenue is written ave.surrey, BC in capitals. The phone number has no hyphens. It's just nice and neat with spaces in between the 3 numbers, then 3 numbers, then 4 numbers. Email address, very professional looking. The 3 paragraphs, they sound really professional because they're copied right from the sample paragraphs, which is what you should do because they sound great. So do it, copy them, and then signed. Looks really good, signed at the end. So you could use Microsoft Word Online, you could use Google Docs, however you want to do this. Again, in the email, which you should read very carefully, I give you some tips on spacing and font and that kind of thing. But that's it. This is really, cover letter is really a little bit of copying is really what you're doing. A bit of formatting, a little bit of formatting here, but the middle paragraphs really you're copying, and that's the way you should do it. And the application form is really just tracking down lots of details. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll be touching base again, sending out another email. Stay tuned, and probably another short video. I'm also going to get you started on the video interview series by Linda Rayner. She's awesome, YouTube series, and I'll be sending you some links for that coming up later this week. All right, take care, guys.